the best thing that you can do when you want to be part of a community is show up and join the community. So go buy local. Lost Nation, the Bijou Theater, Moogs, the coffee shop, the donut place, Hoagies and the Scratch Tickets, the tattoo artists, the gummy shops to help you sleep, She Who Rules. We really do have a ton of great places.
I go to a lot of the select board meetings because of my position, and I've heard people move up and try to change Morrisville. And I've asked them before, what brought you to Morrisville? Why are you trying to make Morrisville what you left?
If you're gonna be a transplant, don't bring where you transplanted from here. Leave it at home. We don't need to be like where every exit is a box store exit.
I do not resent the people who want to move out of the busy aspect of city life and move to something a little quieter. They also could adjust a little softer to our community living rather than trying to be more of the outspoken, I don't like this dirt road, I want it paved, and all of the things that they came from that they want here that we don't necessarily need at an expense that we can't afford.
I used to manage a place in Essex called the Lincoln Inn. We had a snowstorm. We had to shut the restaurant down early. And I said to the owner, I can't believe this is happening. I've always been coming up to Vermont and it'll snow 2 feet and everything will stay open. And the owner turned around and looked at me and said, well, it's your fault. It's you Flatlanders that came here and you want to do everything your way and you want a supermarket on every corner and you don't want to drive when it's snowing out and we all have to change because y'all invaded our state from someplace else.
The whole thing against ever saying, now there's Airbnb, people moving here, and to this and to that, they want to change. That's how I made my living, making jokes about that. But the real Rusty Louise, you moved here 2 weeks ago, you moved to Stowe, Vermont, you moved to Morrisville, Vermont, 30 years old, you're a married couple, you got a kid, you're part of it, you're all good, because my parents did that. It's no different.
I'm from Bristol, Connecticut,
Philadelphia,
the coast of Jersey, upstate New York,
Red Bank, New Jersey,
Dallas, Texas,
Baltimore City,
Salt Lake City, Utah,
the Black Hills of South Dakota,
California. How do we move somewhere and not take our biases or our education or our dreams or our vision for our life with us? It's pretty impossible.
When you stop and think about it, we're all immigrants. They criticize the immigrants today for wanting to get a better life, but we're all immigrants. If you trace yourself back a number of years, you'll find out your forebears came from wherever. And so we shouldn't be too harsh on the immigrants. We need to be compassionate when it comes to that. So
I'll give the time-honored tradition of advice in Vermont, which is come to Vermont and don't try and change it. But I don't think that's a fair or correct thing to say. Influence the change, but honor the tradition, right? Keep the parts of it that make us what we are, that hold true to our identity.
I came here to Vermont hoping that things wouldn't change that quickly. You have to embrace and do the best you can at keeping things the way you think that they should be, that's good for everybody.
Appreciation and gratitude are probably the two mechanisms that I would say allow a person who's moving here to not demand that the place change to be more like where they came from, as opposed to fully embracing the beauty, the sacredness of what Vermont is today.
There's a little bit of the like, where are you from? Because I didn't grow up here. I know I won't be a local, but I'm hoping to, like I said, immerse myself in the community and really be part of the community here.
It has to start with us, with those of us who live here. We have to show respect for those people and understand they're coming from a different place. If we want them to understand our way of life, that we have to be respectful of the way of life they brought here and be able to sit down and talk about it.
It's a delicate balance to arrive in a community that's new to you and to listen and to learn and to understand the experiences of people who've been here and hopefully bring some new ideas and some energy and some enthusiasm and, you know, mix that pot together to be the magic that is Vermont. It has thrived over, you know, the generations, I think, because of the incredible folks who are here and the people who brought new energies and ideas.
I think we've locally grumbled quite a bit in the past few years because it seemed like people moved to Vermont and immediately jumped on some of the local boards and were pushing their agendas.
I was on the planning commission for 12 years, I think. When we had a vacancy, I knew a lot of people. I would call them, I'd say, we got a vacancy, apply. Well, we get 5 applicants that are not people from around here, no applicants that are from here. Guess what? You got to take somebody.
My answer is, then step up and get on the board yourself. The locals are often kind of apathetic about taking an active role, and they're allowing other people to come in and take those roles.
It's not hard for a few people to have a lot of control. It's one of the tricky things about small town Vermont, and that's not the way it works best. That's not the way democracy works best. That's not the way small towns work best.
I'm always going to be a flatlander. I was a recluse. I was extremely shy. I was drawn to how intimate the place was. I was drawn to the people that I began meeting here and associating myself with.
Vermont's been a safe haven for a lot of people from all walks of life, and there's nothing wrong with encouraging new people to come here.
Some of them really come and they actually embrace the old Vermont lifestyle even more than some of us who've been here forever.
It's hard, it's uncomfortable, but that's part of what makes Vermont vibrant and resilient in my mind.
Vermont is, they are so welcoming and inclusive. They want people to come in. They don't want to change maybe the aspect of the quality of life and how that's good, but they want more community members. They want the young people. We need the people to work. We want livelihood and businesses.
We should be open to connections and community existing and looking different than what they had looked like previously.
I like the blend of people that are really many generations from Vermont, plus the people that Vermont's attracted, this blend of people that, for the most part, work together to create the environment that we have in Vermont. It's really a special place.
I hope with all our new members of the community that they fall in love with it as much as we do. We love where we live. We love our neighbors. We love our community in all aspects of it, not just to come here and sleep at night, but please join boards and join committees and come out to the social events and just be part of everything that we do, and you'll love it just as much as we all do.
When you move here, you should buy from the local merchants. If you don't go through their door, they can't help you out when you want something for your kids' teams.
If we don't support them, they won't be here. And if they're not here, then they'll be part of our community that'll be ripped out and we'll never have it again.
My advice to the people of Morristown, Morrisville, would be to get everyone involved in that could be, every family, if they could be part of certainly the school system, but whether it's your own church or your community group or just to be part of the community would be very helpful to everybody. Just get involved. Don't try not to take sides, just be part of the group.
I think for people who still value face-to-face interaction, people who still want to try a piece of equipment on or read the back of the package and the contents of it. I think they value locally owned businesses because they can get the answers they want. They can go straight to the owner.
People really enjoy knowing the person that they're buying from and seeing who they're supporting.
I'm obviously concerned, like everyone else, that as more people come into Vermont who don't necessarily value it, will they still value it the way we do? I don't know. I think some come to value it. Others still just want to buy stuff on Amazon, and hopefully we continue to be around. We'll see.
I think our homegrown, often family-grown businesses are really important. They understand Vermont, they understand the community, they've lived in the community, they give back to the community. So I think in general, we're all happy to support them and we want to keep supporting them. And then I think those businesses need to think a little bit when they're ready to pass it on. If there's no family to pass it on to, don't just sell it to the highest bidder, get it to the right person who's then gonna take care of it and continue to take care of the community.
The small businesses in this state really are a huge factor of the economy. I mean, when you're supporting these local businesses, we're hiring local people and lots of times selling local products from local vendors.
You're supporting the people that you live with. A few years ago now, when Tractor Supply was coming into town, and there was a lot of buzz about, could the town support us and Menards and a Tractor Supply? And many people in town said to Sam, "Don't worry, we're still going to shop with you," and that has been true.
People around here support the family businesses, people they've known forever. They're not willing to go somewhere else to get something cheaper. They want to support the people that have been here for generations. And I think that says a lot about our community.
You can walk into the businesses of Morrisville and feel very comfortable. It's not like walking into some of these hoity-toity towns where you're like feeling a little out of place. They know you by name. They talk to you on the street. They talk to you at a meeting. Everyone is just very approachable.
I mean, I think Guy's Farm and Yard, I think Donnie Blake's building, I think DeMar's Properties, I think Pizza on Main, all these little places, they need all of us. And if you can go in there just every once in a while and pick up a pizza or pick up a pair of gloves or stop in and go to the movies, it's easy. It's really easy. Just run in and grab something, whatever it is. But support the local guys that are supporting our communities.
She Who Rules came to town and is really providing that Morrisville open arms feel and character. You're not going in there like checking out price tags and be like, oh my God, I have to leave. Like, this is just not for me. She's gonna make you feel comfortable.
To be able to work for a business that offers good things to people, healthy things, ways to improve their lives or change their lives or improve their health and fitness, connect them with people, connect them with the community. I'm lucky to have that.
Our business owners and our business leaders care deeply about the community. They show up with a check, they show up with goods, they show up with services, they show up with volunteer time. The Sams and the Donnies and the Bill Stritzlers, and these folks have been important in my life as a younger person growing up and understanding what it means to be a strong business leader, a community-oriented individual.
We're very fortunate. We have a clique in this community that will just get the damn thing done. People are willing to step up, get their hands dirty, drive a nail, supporting a greater project of greater good.
We're in business for the benefit of the Concept 2 community. And in the Concept 2 community, we can include the customers, our employees, our local community.
Dreisiakers built Concept 2. And they built it as first an ore company, and then they built their rowing machines, which is the most popular rowing machine in America. And they're all built here in Morrisville.
World Cup winners are training on Concept 2 ski ergs. For us, I think there's a sense of pride in saying, hey, that's from right down the road, and that's from, born out of the brains of Pete and Dick Dreisiaker.
We want to take good care of the Morrisville community as well because they were critical to us.
It was not just one thing that brought us to Morrisville. It was a number of things.
Pete and Dick chose Morrisville because it was a place that they could be doing what they love, starting this business that they conceived of, but they could still live in a place that's beautiful and that it does have nature to offer you and opportunities to offer you, and yet also is close enough to everything that you can ship your product out to the world.
Vermont-based businesses, local people trading with local businesses is critically important.
The jobs that they provided over the time, and and basically all their manufacturing went to MSI, and they're employing over 100 people, probably more than that now, and a lot of them are just making rowing machines. So it's just unbelievable the impact that's had on this community.
We have a lot of what I would say is self-made people. They've worked hard. They've earned their way, they've invested in their community, they've invested in themselves, and now they're in circumstances and situations where they give back.
This place operates 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for service. If you call up and you got a farm in Westfield, it's out of water, you can't wait for a day or two to get the water to those cows. You have to have somebody there.
Howard, in my opinion, has had a lot of impact to this community. He's provided a lot of jobs. I mean, his well drilling business, how many wells has he put in? And not only in Morristown, in Lamoille County, and I'm sure beyond.
I think he's been good to the town. He's not only done good for himself, but for the community.
Went to Rotary one night and sat at the bar there with a guy that came up from Massachusetts and told me he had to sell the furniture factory here. And I said, well, they employ 100 and some odd people there. I said, that's a heck of a note. But he said, if you don't like it, you can buy it. 6 weeks later, I owned it.
He jokes tongue in cheek, but I believe him 100% when he says, he wants to go to the grave with nothing. He's going to leave it all behind, and he's going to leave it for good reasons and good purposes and helping people to the best of his ability.
Howard and his family and his business have been a big asset to the town of Morristown, and I think that the Mars family has too.
Sonny, I consider him as one of the guys who has helped build Morrisville.
His public service has been outstanding. He's been on school boards and select boards and every board you can think of, I'm sure. And Donnie is the same thing. He's served on endless boards and donated and doesn't do it because he wants his name on a wall. He just does it because he feels it's the right thing to do.
Besides providing jobs, they provide stability because you can always depend on them to be there. They aren't going to start a business and be gone the next day. They're right there, 60 plus years.
Morristown's future belongs to everyone who calls it home. You can help shape that future. Show up when it matters, share the episodes, call or write your legislators, and join the conversation. Morristown, a tale as old as time, is a thank you to the communities of Lamoille County and the state of Vermont. From Guy's Farm and Yard.